Hello, this is a video about a couple of my stoves. They would be called Fancy Feast stoves, different things. Let's see, let's go with the material. Some of the material is this stuff. This is actually a fiberglass body work material from automotive. Here's the same stuff in a small piece. It has a very loose weave, and it really will fall apart on you. As you can see, this one's pretty unneat stove. This one's a bit neater. What I did with this, you can use a spray adhesive to spray the sheet of stuff, or you can use, I used a Stronghold mousse, and then just kind of fold it to where it just sort of comes right about here on the can. And then I used, if I can find it, one of these I used right here. I used a piece of tape to tape it in place and then just wrap it and put this can down and just push the two cans together. You can just see this right there on both of these. This was a Beneful dog food can and a Bud Light, one of the aluminum bottles. And then you cut a couple little, I just used a hole punch right here. There's sort of a little indent. That actually allows oxygen, and it also keeps your cook pot from sticking to the top of this from vacuum as it gets empty. And let's see, this is a slightly different one. Same principle. This is a Vienna sausage can. Let's see if I can get some measurements here. Well, it's about 1 inch. Then this is cut about 1.5 inches. And this, I used carbon felt. This is carbon felt. Let me get you the package that originally came in. It originally came in this package. This came from Home Depot. It's about 25 bucks for a 9 by 12 sheet. You can go to Dutchware Gear, and they have like a DIY section, and you can buy this stuff a little bit cheaper. This is very expensive if you go to the hardware store. This stove, I didn't have a full sheet of it, so I just used like pieces that I had and put down in around it. Works great though. And this was a V8 energy drink can was the top part. Really not that hard to make. Of course, this one is 2 inch, then this is about a little over 2.5 for this. This was made out of the center piece. You cut the very bottom of the Bud bottle off, and then you cut your piece out of the center of it. And this is about 2¼ inches for the Bud Light. Then you just wrap that stuff around it and then push them together. And they're very efficient. This one's been used quite a bit. I'm not going to do a control burn for you here because I really don't have this is just my kitchen cabinet. Just, this is heat in the yellow bottle. And doesn't take, I did put a little, always put a little bit of food coloring. That way I always know when I pick up this bottle that it's fuel and not something else. And have a little, this is off of, I don't know what this came from, but it has little measurements in it. And let's see what else we got here. This is my sort of cone-shaped windscreen. You can tighten it or loosen it. And let's see, this is one of my cook pots. I just came back from a trip, so I still have this stuff. But you just put your alcohol in the middle, and then I just use a fire steel to light it with. You wait till it kind of starts puffing out the edges here. Put your pot on, your windscreen around, and you're good to go. This is a Toaks 550. Takes about 3/4 ounce of alcohol to boil right at 2 cups of water. So they're quite efficient. This one is smaller, and I use this on a Heineken keg can. And it's also, it would work with this. It is a little small, but it'll work. This one's also quite efficient. I get a little bit of flare because I just use pieces of this carbon felt. And you'll get a little bit of a yellow flare coming up off of it once in a while. Well, I'll try and answer any questions you have. But that's pretty much it.